One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Most people do not really want freedom, because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. It goes without saying that a civilization which leaves so large a number of its participants unsatisfied and drives them into revolt neither has, nor deserves the prospect of a lasting existence. Out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. He that has eyes to see, and ears to hear, may convince himself that no mortal can keep a secret. If his lips are silent, he chatters with his fingertips, betrayal oozes out of him at every pore. Religious doctrines are all illusions, they do not admit of proof, and no one can be compelled to consider them as true or to believe in them. Everywhere I go, I find a poet has been there before me. In the depths of my heart, I can't help being convinced that, my dear fellow men, with a few exceptions, are worthless. Instinct of love toward an object demands a mastery to obtain it, and if a person feels they can't control the object or feel threatened by it, they act negatively toward it. When a love relationship is at its height, there is no room left for any interest in the environment. A pair of lovers are sufficient to themselves. No, our science is no illusion. But an illusion it would be to suppose that what science cannot give us we can get elsewhere. Religion is an illusion, and it derives its strength from the fact that it falls in with our instinctual desires. Poets are masters of us ordinary men in knowledge of the mind, because they drink its streams which we have not yet made accessible to science. It is that we are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love, never so helplessly unhappy as when we have lost our loved object or its love. The behavior of a human being in sexual matters is often a prototype for the whole of his other modes of reaction in life. Where the questions of religion are concerned, people are guilty of every possible kind of insincerity and intellectual misdemeanor. What progress we are making! In the Middle Ages they would have burned me. Now they are content with burning my books. The more the fruits of knowledge become accessible to men, the more widespread is the decline of religious belief. A man should not strive to eliminate his complexes, but to get into accord with them. They are legitimately what directs his conduct in the world.